Yeah, I mean, it's a great book for sure.
Now, so originally, before the Jackson 5, it was like the Jackson 3. It was you, Jermaine, and Jackie.
That's correct.
Okay, now how did you guys, why did you guys decide to form this musical group initially?
Well, our TV had broken down, and we used to sing a lot of country western with my mother because she loved that music, and we harmonized with her. And my father played guitar, and with his brother, every weekend they play, and I sit there and just stare and stare and stare. And he knew we loved that guitar, and so he used to say before he went to work, he put it away in the closet in the case and tell us, sit us on the couch and point his finger, don't you touch my guitar when I'm at work. So of course, children, that means you can touch my guitar while I'm at work. That's what I heard, So I was playing this guitar for many, many, many months, and my mother would let me play it. She knew I wasn't supposed to play it, but she thought I was making progress and whatever. So one day I broke the string, and I didn't know what to do about it. I didn't know how to change the string. I didn't know what string I broke or whatever. Couldn't even buy one. He came home to saw the string broke and was really upset about it, man. He took care of my ass, and then he sat me down and put the guitar in my lap and said, show me what you know. So here I am playing this guitar and crying. I'm about like 7, 8 years old. And he looked at me and said, dang, you playing just as good as me. So he gave it to me. He gave me the guitar right there on the spot, and bought himself another guitar, a better one, of course. But I still have that original guitar.
Wow.
Yeah, so he gave me the guitar. He said, I want you to learn every song on the radio. So that's what I started doing, and I was learning songs by the Isley Brothers, Temptations, Fort, whatever, and then Jackie and Jermaine in there. We were harmonizing, and Michael and Marlon were just little bitty things. They were somewhere around 2, 3, 4 years old, playing with little cars. You know what little boys do, and we'd kick them out the room, and that whole thing. Then one day, like a year or two later, we hear Michael singing a little thing in kindergarten, singing "Climb Every Mountain" in the school performance, and he tore it up, man. We couldn't believe, our mouths flew open. We couldn't believe that was our brother up there singing. We rush him home, tell him he's in the group. Mom said, me too? I said, yeah, you too, come on. So that's how the Jackson Brothers were formed. We did a wedding, and the lady said to us, what is your name? And we said, well, we really don't have a name. We're going by Jackson Brothers because we're brothers. She said, no, you should use Jackson 5 because there's 5 of you. And it stuck. So we called ourselves the Jackson 5.
Now, when you watch the TV movie about the Jacksons, and you had mentioned earlier in this interview that like when your dad caught you with the guitar, he gave you a whooping. Your dad was portrayed as kind of a mean father and a disciplinarian. Like how accurate was that from your point of view?
Well, the movie was accurate in they dramatized it to keep the audience, what television does. But my father, he was tough, but that's what fathers did back then, and I'm glad he was tough on me because I tell you, man, all my friends in Gary that's my age are either in prison or a lot of them are dead. Just did the wrong thing. My father knew that. He wanted his boys out of Indiana, so he did what was necessary. We don't look at it as being tough. We look at it as doing what was necessary, doing the right thing.
Well, like these days, you're not even really allowed to whoop your kids like that. You could actually get arrested.
Well, you know what? These days, that's why kids are walking around shooting and killing and stealing and beating the hell, snatching purses and doing everything else they shouldn't be doing because there's no discipline. That's the way I see it. Back then, your neighbor was able to take care of you. Your teacher would take care of you. One person do something wrong in the PE class, the coach say, "Okay, he lined up the whole class." So it was like that back then. and we didn't have the crimes as much as we
Good
have
night,
today.
Crystal.
And
Thank
so
you.
we have to look at that and say, what's wrong with our parenting? What's wrong with our children today? What can we do to make it better? Maybe the answer isn't like that type of punishment, but there's got to be another way that we can make this a better society for our future, because the children are the future.
Absolutely.
Gucci's absolutely the boogeyman of hip hop. Like, it's just certain individuals.
Tito Jackson of the legendary Jackson 5. It's definitely an honor to speak to you right now.
Wait, hold on. I played the wrong one.
Yeah. Okay, well, first of all, before we get into anything else, you have a new album and a new song. The new album is called Tito Time.
Yes.
Okay. And
Oh,
the
my
song is
God.
called Get It, Baby.
I'm so bad on this stuff. Okay.
Okay. Well, first of all, how did you get Big Daddy Kane on the song? What's the whole story behind that?
Producer knew the manager. See, I didn't personally know Big Daddy King, but my producer knew the manager. He sent the song over to the management, of course, asking if Big Daddy Kane do a feature. Sent it over to Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane called his manager and my producer back and said, "Is this a production of Tito's or one of his artists, or what is this? What do Tito have to do with this?" And he said, "Well, this is Tito's new record. You know, it's coming out. Really? Is it him singing on it too?" He said, "Yeah, it's Tito." And so anyway, he said, "Get Tito on the phone." They called me up. Big Daddy Kane says to me, "Hey man, tell me something. This song you sent over here, is this you?" I said, "Yeah, it's my new record that's going to be coming out. You know, I did a whole album, Big Daddy." He said, "Man, this is a bad song. I'm going to hook it up, man. Don't worry, I'm going to really hook this one up." He hooked me up, man. He really did a great job.
Oh, yeah. It's great to hear Big Daddy Kane again. You know, I've definitely been a fan from the beginning.
Yes, thank you, man. Thank you.
Now, there's a line on this song, okay? And I just want to know what your take on it is. Big Daddy Kane said, "You not just an around-the-way thought." Do you know what a thought is?
I don't know what a dot is. I know what a dot means.
Thought. Thought.
Sometimes
Now
DJ
watch
Vlad
mine.
is
Now, one of the things that really stuck with me during the funeral, when Berry Gordy said Michael Jackson, they called him the king of pop, but really his title is the greatest entertainer that ever lived. And then the crowd just exploded at that point. At what point did you know that your little brother, your little kid brother, was going to be the greatest entertainer that ever lived?
I knew that before Motown, because what he represented in front of me was just phenomenal. I've never seen anything like it. It was like the way he sung and danced and moved. It wasn't just Michael, but Marlon was a great dancer, and so was the other brothers. But Michael had that special talent of it all. He can sing, he can dance, he knew melody. He can take a song that you write and then sing it and just knock it out the park. Add elements to it that you never thought of it or never would imagine. He knew, what we used to say, he knew how to bring a song home. He really knew how to bring a song home.
What was it like going from a poor black kid in Indiana? And the reason why I mentioned the race is because during that time there was a lot of racism, especially in that area, to suddenly getting a record deal with Motown and having 4 charting singles, one after the other. Like the transition from this poor life, crammed into, I think, a three-room house, into suddenly being superstars like this.
Well, I tell you, in Indiana, we dreamed a lot. We wanted to be stars. I remember we used to look at the cloud formation out of our back bedroom window and imagine that those were mountains and we're in California and things like that. And so when we moved from Indiana to California, we were so fascinated, and we were young. I think I was something like 13, 14 years old, and Michael must have been around 8 or 9 years old. And we were so fascinated with palm trees and mountains that, we didn't think about whatever. You're a child. You don't measure money or things of that nature. You just, as long as you can buy your little candy or your popsicles and run around the city and have fun. And that's what we did. We used to go by different celebrities' houses and knock on their door and visit them, introduce ourselves. And, we're from Indiana, So it was exciting, man. Moving to California was a dream come true, exciting, a whole new life, a whole new pickup. Motown had rented this house for us, and it had a swimming pool. We've never really seen a swimming pool in Indiana, so it was great.
What was it like, though, being on stage and having the music that you guys were creating have the type of impact, from going from your bedroom and little talent shows to suddenly having all these little girls screaming your name and being on the charts?
It was very exciting. It was scary as well. I remember that we used to go on to shows, and we'll barely get through the first number, and we couldn't finish the show because of the girls and the excitement. We would pile into a Volkswagen Bug and basically do our escape from there. And we didn't really realize how much of an impact we had made on the music scene until we were older and was able to measure and read and really understand that. But when we were children, we were just doing what we had to do, making music, doing what we loved, and traveling and seeing the world was very exciting. Things that you read about in textbooks in school, you actually got to go there to these wonders of the world. Go to Asia or China or wherever in the world, Europe. And we come home and share our events with the classroom and that whole thing, and it was just great.
How much racism did you really experience during that time?
There was racism around. It was very, I don't want to say very subtle, but it was subtle. Like we realized that when we went to certain cities, the rooms that they gave us were usually near the dumpsters or the worst rooms in the hotel and things like that, or we don't have reservations for you or all that. I remember one time we went into an antique store and my brother was chased out. He would take something and just look at it. The man say, "Put it down, don't touch nothing." So it was bad, at times, but overall it was great. Everyone isn't like that. You have your 1 or 2 people out of hundreds, and they just haven't learned yet.
When Michael announced that he's going to go solo, what did you personally feel? How did you personally get affected by such, huge news like that?
Well, that going solo thing is something that started back in the Motown days because Michael's first solo record, which was Got to Be There, was a Jackson 5 original record that wasn't presented on the album. So I guess Motown decided to do a solo release with that one. Then after that album, Jermaine did a solo album, and then Jackie did a solo album. I was doing the solo album, like I told you earlier in the interview, and I was cast away, but because of the move from Motown to Epic. But it's something that we grew up with. We always looked at our career as a group and as well as a solo. Even that right before Michael passed away, he would have had told you that he's still a Jackson. He's still in the Jackson 5 or the Jacksons. He's just doing his solo music right now, which Jermaine does. Jackie's had a solo. My sisters, every brother and sister has had a solo record. So I'm the only one that's never done that. It's Tito time. And one of the reasons that I decided to do it, I started not to do it because, the Jackson 5 has done a lot of work, and I've done a lot of things that's good. So, but then there's certain people, there was a survey in the internet, will Tito ever do a solo record? And it was sort of going even. And then there was sort of jokes being made, and how come Tito doesn't do this, or he's the one that's standing in the corner and don't say much and just play his guitar or whatever. And there was a comment by Mr. Charles Barkley that really pushed my button, and I said, you know what, I have this music over here that I'm just holding. I should just go and finish this thing and put it out and see what it does. So I decided to do that, and maybe I won't be so much of a joke anymore, I hope.
Well, what was your reaction when, and I'm sure you've seen this, when you saw Rush Hour and it was Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, and he said, I'm Michael, you're Tito. Remember that?
Yeah, that came from an Eddie Murphy joke, I believe. And
okay.
Tito give me the tissue in his stand-up. And but I think people use my name a lot because it's different. First of all, it's a different name, and my personality in the group was more settled. I didn't say too much. People feel sometimes that I'm hard, but I'm not hard. I'm probably a cream puff compared to some of the other brothers in my family. So I look at myself as whatever you guys want to do, count me in. I'm on a team. So whatever, wherever, whenever, I'm ready.
One of the big debates that we have on Vlad TV with a bunch of the guests is Michael Jackson's greatest album, Off the Wall or Thriller. I've said Thriller, other guests have said Off the Wall. If you were to say Michael Jackson's greatest album, what would it be?
Thriller. Thriller was his greatest album.
I totally agree, but I guess Quincy Jones actually said Off the Wall.
I don't know why. My vote goes to Thriller.
Well, why would you say Thriller over Off the Wall?
Well, I just like the whole production of the album. I like the video content and just the way it was presented, and it was and it was a bigger sale. So that says it right there.
I remember there was an interview with Michael a while ago, and they asked him if he thought that Thriller was going to be as big as it got, and he said, honestly, yes, he did, because just sonically what it was. When you first heard Thriller, did you think it was going to be as big as it got?
Well, no one ever heard of records selling those numbers that he sold. If you sold 5, and most I think was around 10 or whatever, you were like goddess, and for him to pop up with 40 to 50 million sales, it's like, wow, what's going on? This is popcorn going, sales. It's crazy, meaning a lot of sales. It's just tremendous, man. Every artist would love to do that. That's a dream, and that's the record that every artist's goal is to try to reach. I don't know if it can be done in our lifetime, but it's there to be beat, and it can be done.
Yeah, no. Thriller was, I would say, one of the only perfect albums ever created. Just perfect from beginning to end.
Well, it's very exciting. The storylines are great. It's visual. The music is just fabulous, and he performed it well as well.
Right. You were there when he did that famous moonwalk. That was the Motown anniversary. Like, yes. What went through your mind when you saw that?
We were very excited because we had all the brothers on stage at one time, and that was very exciting for us to be back on stage as a group. And we knew Michael was going to sing these songs from his solo release, and he had a special performance with it. So we all backstage in the green room watching the monitors, and along with other entertainers, of course. And when he did it, the room just went crazy. I mean, that was their first time seeing it. We have seen the moonwalk ever since we were little, and that was their first time seeing it, and they just gravitated toward it and loved it. It was like one of the greatest performances. So it was good. It was good.
Wait, so Michael had been doing the moonwalk at home already?
Yeah, he had been doing the moonwalk for a little while as a little boy. It's something that we used to do. Marlon used to do it as well, and it was just a funny thing that we used to do. We never thought about putting it in the show or using it the way he used it. You know, so Michael was that type of person. He could take an idea and make it his own. You know, make it present it in a fashion that you could never imagine. And that's what made him a little different.
What do you think about the whole situation?
You guys, this is the book, Jackson's Legacy, signed by Tito. This is Tito's guitar. I got 2 more guitars over here for the brothers, and we got all the shirts, and I got boxes of shirts. We're meeting our buddy. We're meeting our buddy Lenny this Friday. He's doing a concert for a group called Ambrosia down at the Golden Nugget, and I have to bring him the supplies here to take back with him. As far, for you guys just tuning in, part 1. I have to see if it got blow. I played a lot of music, and we kind of got away with it for a while. I'm not sure if it posted. Wow, no, it looks like. Hold on a second. Sometimes Facebook. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. All right, so here's part 1. I don't know if you guys can see it on the page.
So dearly to know that
We got to go down to Gary, Indiana.
All the fans that love the comments on Facebook, the messages, the text messages for those who know them personally, how much they love you guys, and they were raised to embrace their fans and to love their fans. And these guys have carried that out. So they wanted me to deliver that message. I'm going to flip this camera in a second so you guys won't miss the visual.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this. It means a lot.
They want you guys to know they love you so much and they appreciate you guys.
No, we love them more. I mean, we really do.
I could just learn how to operate the phone. 1 second. Listen, Isaiah did a tribute to
Tito Jackson.
To Tito earlier, singing "Love One Another" from his. Get out the way, baby.
Oh, wow.
And
You have it on tape somewhere? You can send it to me tomorrow? Or?
Actually, Miss Catherine wanted them to record him.
So for you guys, that's on my page. It'll look like that. Could somebody log on and see if you can see this, and if you're able to click on the video and watch it. I got blocked, and I don't know if I posted it in time or not. But that was part 1. All right, do I have any of the gold albums signed? No. Unfortunately, the Jacksons sign stuff every day, like between 2:30 and 3:30, and they don't pre-sign. They just sign enough for that, for that show. These were the guitars. These were the guitars that were left over from the show in San Diego. One of them's going to Big Al. One of them I'm gonna keep, and these are the shirts. I have boxes of shirts. If you guys, here. I mean, I guess, not to be insensitive. You can watch it. Okay, good. Yeah, because that was nice. We went down to Gary. They were having a vigil. Yeah, so not to be insensitive, but I got a bunch of questions. There was supposed to be a show October the 25th in Atlantic City. There was supposed to be a second show November the 1st in Cincinnati, Ohio, both at the Hard Rock. I called Atlantic City today and I spoke to the ticket office, and they were still selling tickets. You don't see it, Shirley? Some people see it, some people don't. Let me see again. Hold on. Facebook is just... It says Ron... Here, this is what it looks like. Safe Haven Christian Advocates. That's the title. That's when you add someone to the broadcast, it puts the second person's name in there. So just look for Tribute for Tito Jackson. It's definitely there. Okay. If some of you can't see it, I don't know, but all right. I'm gonna post it to the YouTube channel later. Happy Michael Jackson Day. As far as the concerts, according to Atlantic City, here, look. I mean, if you go on Ticketmaster, I mean, once again, I feel funny even talking about this today, but I mean, people have to make plans, and so here, if you go on Ticketmaster and if you type in the Jacksons. If you type in the Jacksons, it'll show 2 concerts, one in Atlantic City, one in Cincinnati. If you're clicking on it like you want to buy tickets, well, hold on a minute. Now it's not letting me go there. Let's go to Cincinnati. Okay, well, okay, that's interesting, unless it's my phone. When I click on it, all right, hold on. This has all just happened since okay, the Jackson 2025 concert. Upcoming concert, Atlantic City. I click on it. Buy tickets. I'm not sure if it's the signal. No, there, look, I mean, say I wanted to buy that ticket. It takes me to checkout. All right, so look, you would think it's canceled, but hold on, let me go to their Facebook page. Look, it's been just about 24 hours. The Jacksons. It's working on tech. Okay, yeah. See, they haven't posted anything. So, look, I guess you would think it's canceled, but the lady said if we're selling tickets, sometimes it's postponed. Yeah, I'm not saying the brothers. I'm saying, maybe the management team, somebody. I mean, we'll give it a couple days. I'm meeting with Lenny on Friday, so it canceled by Ticketmaster for sure. Is that confirmed? I mean, it's odd when Annie, part of me, yeah, Ticketmaster's not letting me try changing locations or browse through the available event. I don't know. I mean, if you guys, I cannot get it on Ticketmaster, but I can get it. Like, look, it doesn't say canceled. Like, it doesn't say canceled, but when you click on it, it won't let me. It won't let me. Yeah, Shirley, you need to get it confirmed because there's other people that have tickets and want to book flights, and I don't know. I can't. Not doing Shirley today. Goodbye, Shirley. Okay. For those that care, and we don't have an answer yet. Okay. The girl at Ticketmaster said sometimes they're postponed. When Marlon was sick last year, some of the concerts in February, March, April, May, and June got rescheduled. It let you go through. Okay, so we're getting mixed signals. We'll find out. I'll know by Friday for sure. Probably Thursday. But some people including I mean, I got my bag pack. We were gonna go to New York. Before that, so there's people, have to book hotels and stuff. So, I mean, not to be insensitive, I would think that it would be rescheduled, but as of right now, it's not, for those who care. I mean, I wouldn't say, buy tickets, but I definitely wouldn't get them through a third party. If you get them on Ticketmaster, the girl said if it's postponed, you get a refund. If it's postponed, the tickets are good for the next show, whenever that may be. If it's canceled, you get a refund. Okay, not to be insensitive, but people are asking, and it's a common question. So that's that. As far as anything, all that other stuff that the family's going through, I'm sure it'll come out, in the next couple days. It's, now's not the time. I've talked to a lot of people, but I don't like to say stuff, and I didn't even want to post it yesterday until it was confirmed. TMZ didn't have it, and usually TMZ, say what you want about them, but they usually get it right somehow. I don't know if they pay for their stories, but it wasn't on TMZ, so we had that little hope that maybe it's a hoax. I mean, Michael, there were always stories that, and it just, we all just saw him 10 days ago. He was in California. He went from Oklahoma to California. They were on their way back. So it was a total shock. No, now on the internet, right? We don't know what to believe. So before I put it out, it was Entertainment Tonight, which is a pretty reputable source, had it, and then it was on Twitter, and then I called a couple people that they didn't even know about it. So I said, okay, maybe that was hope, and then we got the call that it's hey, Randall, you guys, yeah. So look, as far as the long-term answers, I mean, I don't know. Of course, we hope it's not the end of the Jacksons. Like, they had so much going on next year too. There was going to be so much, there was so much planned. There was so much other stuff that I heard that was going to be happening, and as far as the medical stuff, let's leave that up to the family to say what they want. Our hearts go out, of course, to the brothers, the sons. I think Taj is still in China from what I can read between the lines. He was in China when it happened for sure. I think Janet's still in Europe. Jermaine, I don't know where. Someone told me, they told Mr. Jackson, and she's okay. I was worried that it was going to go from disaster to, well, all right, yeah, let's not even go there. But look, they were all together, right? This here was the last. Well, here, look. I mean, it is what it is, right? I was. So this is that night. This is that night in San Diego. Ah, boy. All right, so for you guys, so I think part one is up there, hopefully, so you get to see what happened down at Gary tonight. They're going to be having Tito's birthday is October 15th, so they're going to be doing something like they do always for the Jacksons' birthdays, and sadly, now we have to add September 15th to June 25th. Yeah, we all cried, of course. So Mr. Ray, our friend at the Bellagio, I asked him if he could play a couple Jackson 5 songs over there. So if you want to ride along, I'm going to head over there with him. I got my J5 shirt on. I don't have the Tito hat with me. As far as hang on, let me get a swipe. As far as funerals and all that stuff, we're going to do something. I have a couple things in mind. I'm assuming it's in California. I don't have any knowledge. I don't know where, when. I'm sure that'll come out in due time. It'll probably be a private service, I'm sure. I would go in the day after if it's a place that's open. If it's I don't want to speculate, but so we don't really have any answers. We have to give the family time. This is a shock. Like it wasn't expected. I think that's what makes it worse, kind of. But all right, do you guys have anything? I can answer what I can. I'm not, if there's no show in Atlanta, and even if there is, dropping from the bad ceiling now suddenly doesn't seem like the right thing to do. So, as much as I wanted to go, and we'll save that for another time. I'm in Las Vegas now. Yeah. I'm back in Vegas. I was actually gonna book my plane flight tomorrow. I was gonna go to Florida, visit Bubbles, rent a car, drive to New York first, do the bad locations like Monday through Thursday, visit all the Michael spots. Thursday night, drive to Atlantic City. We were gonna have a little meet and greet with the fans. I know Antoinette and some of the East Coast people, Kid. We were going to meet at the Hard Rock, and the show was going to be Friday night. And then Saturday, I was going to head to Gary for a few days. They're having a Halloween, some Halloween party in Gary that I was going to go to. And then the next night was Cincinnati Hard Rock, the Jacksons. I was going to visit the Ryan White Hospital. I never got to go to that, and then head back to visit Bubbles, and the statue's coming along, and the Grammy Award. November 8th, they will announce the nominations. let's just leave it at that for right. Today's not the time. We have election day in this country on that Tuesday. It's going to be a crazy week. I think that's the 5th, or hold on, that's the, let me get my dates right. Oh, convention, yeah, I'm going to convention. All right, so yeah, election day is Tuesday the 5th. November, the Grammys is that Friday, November 8th. They announce the nominations for 2025. I think it's the first week in February it comes out. Convention Saturday, October 12th. Less than 4 weeks away. I'm going to that. Our buddy Bill Whitfield's going to be there. I actually sent him the text. He didn't know about it. He was all upset. I sent the text to Big Al, too. He didn't know about it. It was a Sunday night, and it was kind of, really when it hit. Yeah, Loniqua, I'm not really, that's as of right now. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, like, it all seems so unimportant, right? Like, how plans change in 1 second. So unfortunately, this is going to be one of the last guitars that Marlon always writes study piece. Of course, Jackie, and of course Tito. I think there's a couple books left. Our friend Lenny. There's a bunch of shirts. I'll find out from Lenny. Okay, if there's gonna be. Yeah, look, I'm okay. It was. I got to talk. So many people messaged me, and I'm sorry I couldn't get back to everybody. Phones were ringing off the hook. Pork Chop and everybody, and Najee, and some people I didn't even want to message. They're all going through a lot. Shout out to Keith Jackson, Ron down there, Paul that takes care of the house, 2300 Jackson Street, and Raynard and Milford and Carl and Firecracker and Miss Hill. Antoinette, got to talk to Miss Hill, Michael's first grade music teacher. One of the amazing memories that I had was we got to see the Jacksons. It's going to be little things like this.
Hey, I'm Marlon Jackson. I'm Jackie Jackson.
And I'm Tito.
We want to do a quick video shout out to you guys because we're going to be playing at the where, Jackie? The Schumerhorn Symphony Center on December 18th.
That's right, December.
Right there in Nashville. So
That's right.
come see us. We're going to have a Jackson party. We're going to be doing all our records like what, Jackie?
I Want You Back, ABC, Can You Feel It?
What else?
Dance Machine, Love You Saved.
All the stuff that y'all made hits for us.
I'll Be There.
That's right.
Let Me Say Goodbye.
Shake your body down to the ground, mama. And we're going to have a Jackson party on stage.
That's right.
Come on out. Make sure the Schumerhorn Symphony Center.
And don't forget to bring your dancing shoes.
That's right. Don't meet us there.
Beat us there.
December 18th.
That's right.
See,
Hey, I'm Marlon Jackson. Jackie.
It's going to be stuff like that.
Jackie Jackson of the Jacksons. Join my brothers and I at Bedford, UK. That's the 23rd of June. There we'll be singing all of my hit songs. I Want You Back, ABC, Are we there? Shake your body down to the ground. Dance machine. Can you feel it? All of the great hits. That's the 23rd of June at Bedford, UK. Don't meet us there. You gotta beat us there.
You know, stuff like that. I was going to be... usually I sit up front in between Marlon and Jackie. You know, Tito's was always off to the left, kind of, and for the show in Cincinnati, I was going to be to the far left for the first time, so I was going to be in front of Tito, like so. Yeah. This was the actual, you know, this is how we all heard for the first time last night, for those that were asleep. So, you know, this is Steve. He's, that was from Entertainment Tonight. And then Twitter, you know, Twitter got a hold of it, and then it kind of got confirmed, and yeah. Look, all right, you guys, we're gonna head over. We're gonna hear a little Jackson 5 music, Mr. Ray. You know, hopefully he'll cheer us up a little. Billie Jean was playing tonight on the Fountains, but it's not, you know, I don't think anyone's in it, you know, in the mood for that. Here's this picture here is, boy, this just, hey, Georgina, this here, you know, it's like little stuff that gets me, like, boy. You guys have anything? Any questions before we're going to hit the road? It's only about a 10-minute drive. My room's in shambles. I got to pack up. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm assuming everything's canceled. Look, I mean, I don't think anyone's in the mood, really. Even you know, as much as I wanted to see the, you know, the East Coast. I have all the stuff for the, you know, the recreation and the bad video, but it's I was telling the earlier people that, you know, a lot of us just randomly, right? I was like doing this earlier, like just like even some people, you know, we don't know, right? You know, Jody, Sugarfoot, Lily, Randall. Look at the people's. You know, look at the vast majority of the profile pictures, right? I mean, just people. Look, we didn't tell people to do this, right? We didn't have an organized, you know, we didn't have an organized thing. All right. The signed book. Yeah, Vicky, give me till Friday. I'm gonna see Lenny. He was all shaken up. He's the merchandise guy. A lot of unanswered questions that don't seem really important. Other than, I know people, want to know. Yeah, a lot of people. So I was saying, like, a lot of us have done the meet and greets and have met the Jacksons, and most people, including myself, have never met Michael. Right? So in a weird way, we have a closer bond. Like, I'm looking these guys face to face. They already know my name. With Michael, that it seems impossible that would ever happen, right? I can't imagine meet and greets. The security, the line, 3, 2, 1. Forget we'd have a 5-hour. Can you imagine? Like everyone that went to Wembley, right? That could afford it would want to. So it was unrealistic, right? We never got that close to Michael. But the brothers are so accessible and they're so nice, and they make everybody, from the first person in the line that puts their arm around them, to the last crazy guy here that shows up, that they put their arm around. And we all get treated the same. They have the same smile. They care about everybody, and that's why everyone has a lovely word to say about him. And if you go on the internet, you'll see all around the world I was in the buffet this morning. I swear to God, the table next to me said, "Hey, did you hear Tito Jackson passed away?" To the people they were with. I was in no shape, to even show them, the stuff, that I had. But just two strangers, like, "Hey, did you hear what happened to Tito Jackson today?" So it's the Jackson legacy. And don't get me started with the Grammys. This is not the day. I'm gonna say something that I'm gonna regret. All right. Let's head out. Let's hear a little Jackson music. Mr. Ray, maybe he'll cheer us up a little. Janet and Randy are in Europe, like I said. Jermaine, I don't know. Shari, like maybe 1% of the people in the group have met Michael. Right, but a lot of us have met the Jacksons. And look, we got to hand out the backstage passes. We got Mateo. Thank God, he got to meet them for the first time. They were watching the video. They saw the video of him dancing, which Felipa gave him. She had an extra ticket. She just gave it to him. I haven't seen LaToya post anything. No, I haven't seen. LaToya, the cousin, did, but not LaToya. Look, for those that were with us, right? There were 2 rows in front of me in San Diego. Mr. Jackson was on the end. LaToya was next to her. Prince was there. Siggy was there. Siggy's Brandy was there. It was a Jackson part. A Jackson part. Clearly, a Jackson party will never be the same. The only hope. Maybe 3T. Tommy that was going to be the guitar player on This Is It. Not that you're going to replace Tito, but you have to have another guitarist. Like, he would be a perfect thing, but as far as vocals, it'd be nice if Jermaine came back. But I have no information on that. I don't know where he is. My bad jacket. I don't even know what I have. I kind of have half a wardrobe. I'm changing hotels tomorrow. I don't know what I even have here. No, I don't have. No, the bad stuff is in the car. Yeah, the bad stuff is in the. This was just my travel bag. I was gonna put the. I was gonna have the stuff from Daryl. Yeah. All right. Let's head out. Suddenly this isn't. It's crazy that I have this stuff in my room. But all right, let's yeah, this was one of the t-shirts from all right, let's head out. So for those just tuning in, we're going to head over to the Bellagio. Our buddy Mr. Ray plays Monday and Tuesday nights at Bellagio from 8 to 12. And of course there's Mandalay Bay, MJ1. Maybe I'll head over there tomorrow. I don't know if they have anything for Tito. The store now, they have new hours. There's all kind of stuff going on there that they're open from 10 to 6, which I mean people in the first show can't even go. Hang on one second, you guys. Yeah, I'm in Vegas. Yeah, we had a summer, we had a Jackson October planned. And I'm assuming convention will still be happening. Smooth Criminal was going to be the theme. Saida Garrett was there. Is going to be there. Our friend Bill Whitfield is going to be one of the vendors. He's going to have his book there. I don't think he's going to be a speaker, just a vendor. But if you're coming, go over, check out Bill. Tell him you're in the group. He'll take a picture with you and sign a book if you don't have it. Michael Bush has a new book coming out next April. That's going to start from Michael's fashion in the off-the-wall era, 1978-79. So that'd be exciting. A lot of the Bill Whitten stuff. A lot of the stuff came from Bill Whitten in the early years. Michael Bush started around the Captain EO era, around 1980, 1985. So anything prior to that, Mr. Jackson made a lot of the outfits in the beginning, and then Bill Whitten took over. He's responsible for the Grammy jacket. One of my favorite jackets. So 1979 was off the wall, so we'll have all that. The Rock With You, and then into the Thriller era, the Pepsi jacket, Thriller, Beat It, that whole era, and then the Victory Tour, that whole era, and then right after that came Michael Bush. I believe they overlapped a little into either the first leg of the Bat Tour or the second. I kind of got a bad reception here. Can you guys... Here, let me... Maybe the camera's dirty. Hold on. I don't know if that's any better, but okay. Yeah, so then the Bat Tour... I think the second leg of the back tour was when it was full-time Michael Bush. And Dennis Tompkins, of course. I'm blurry. Yeah, it could be the lights. I'm not. Hang on, let me make a U-turn here. The glare, Vegas is all lights, and I never get to show you guys the Sphere at night. I'm usually not on here. So for you guys just tuning in, part one was on there. We were down at Gary. They had a vigil for Tito. LaDonna was nice enough to log on and film it for us. And now we're head over into the Bellagio. Yeah, it looks clearer now. Yeah. Once again, we're doing a tribute to Tito, who sadly passed away yesterday, and I have no updates on anything. I don't really unless I can. Oh, they're having a demolition. Well, I guess I might be here for this now. I might do a Facebook Live when the dynamite, when they blow up the Tropicana. You can see it's all gutted out. MJ Live was once there. Our buddy Santana Jackson, one of the oldest standing. This is actually going to be a baseball stadium, if you can believe this. Right on the corner of the Strip. The Oakland A's are now going to be the Las Vegas A's, and the Raider Stadium's on the other side of the street. And part of the annoying part is one of the reasons Michael came back here was to have a Vegas residency, and he met with Steve Wynn. They were going to build him a new arena like Celine Dion, and unfortunately, they, just like in the movie, they wanted 5 nights, and his body couldn't do 5 nights. He's not a nightclub singer. He's flying through cherry pickers, and he thought that's what his fans wanted to see. Unfortunately, we didn't need him to do that. We'd have been happy. Listen, I listen to, most of the time when I listen to Michael's songs, I'm listening to boy, I thought that was the Jacksons real quick. I wonder if someone put a tribute up. Here's the Hard Rock. Maybe actually maybe I should go in there, you think? I wonder if they did some. We had our Michael Jackson birthday. Somebody should put something up here, right? Well, the old Mirage. This is the Hard Rock Cafe. This is the cafe, not to be confused with the Hard Rock Hotel, which is going to be the. See, look. I mean, you could have put, somebody could have put a tribute right here, like. Look, I mean, Maroon 5. Guess who came before Maroon 5? I'll give you a hint. There was a 5 in the name. Well, all right. We'll have to settle for our little tribute here. See, it would have been nice, right? Somebody. Hang on, the reception on the Strip is not. See, I mean, they never played here, but like, I mean, would it really be asking too much? right? I mean, the Jacksons played at the old MGM, you know, before this town was what it is now. They played there for 14 nights. Mr. Jackson was at every. They would play two shows a day. She was at every show. Girls gotta eat. That's more important, right? That's more important than a Tito. You guys just tuning in. We're heading over to the Bellagio. Mr. Ray starts at 8, and he's going to play a couple Jackson 5 songs, and I couldn't find the sheet notes, to Tito's solo stuff, so we'll just have to go J5. Probably a little I'll Be There, maybe a Dancing Machine. You missed a strip, Wendy. You've been here all summer. Come on. No. I did not go to the Vegas shows with the Jacksons. No. I don't think that's built. Hold on, this gets crazy. There's so many people in town here. That's not Billie Jean. The Jacksons played here, I think it was in 1974. 1974. This is interesting. Looks like two lanes merge into one, or I don't know what they're doing here. It used to be two lanes. Focus on drive. No camera pulls when. We're not in the mood for that. Monday night at the Bellagio. I don't know how many songs he knows of the Jacksons. I know he knows a lot of Michael's. Thanks, Joel. Look, we're just a cameraman. There's no Wendy. She used to sit right here. Come on, push the button. How hard is it? How hard is it to push a button? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now the nightmare to find a spot. Watch how funny this is. There is a trick to it. There is a trick to it. Did I get anything to eat? Yeah, I ate earlier today. Like I was saying, I was at the South Point buffet, and the table next to me, I swear to God, the guy says to the guy, "Hey, did you hear Tito Jackson passed away?" And I was, I was in no mood to show him all the videos, but it was nice to hear. Like, the brothers are so loved around the world. All right. Wow, this is pretty good. I actually got a center spot. Doesn't happen often. All right. Yeah. Twitter. Yeah, Twitter was nice. Yeah. Look, this is a day, right, where even the ones that we don't get along with each other. Okay, we got 2 phones, and here we go. One D. All right, I'll remember that. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. This is pretty surprising. Let me see if I can catch. Ray starts at 8. He usually gets in a little early, so we'll see if where's my bag? No, I don't need the bag today, Wen. It's just this is not a happy day. We got the J5 on, right, for the brothers. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy before him. So we're a little early. Mr. Ray usually hangs out at the bar here. Let's see what this is here while we got about 10 minutes. I guess this is the summer. Well, I'm not sure. Might be too early for fall. Let's go in the other way here. Tito time, right? We're here at the this is the Botanical Gardens at the Bellagio. Everyone's on their camera, so we might start to buffer. Let me try to stay away. All right, we're waiting on Mr. Ray. We got about 10 minutes. I'll see if he could play us first. That was Austin Brown.
2300 Jackson Street.
The other singer was Austin Brown. That's Tito's nephew. That's Reeby's son. Reeby's son, Austin Brown. So Tito's his uncle. It's his sister's son. All right, probably about 5 minutes away. Sad, right? Life goes on. People are walking around happy, right? Some of us, it's it's like the second worst day probably of our Jackson lives. Third worst day. First worst day. Look, hey, I mean, it's not a competition. It's now it's going to be June 25th and September 15th. There's a new day. There's a new day to add to our calendar, right? Crazy. It's crowded here for a Monday. This is the lobby at the Bellagio. There he is. Great. What? We're on live. There's Mr. Ray, everybody. What?
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. You want to? You want to do it right away when you start, or 8:30?
Let me get started.
Yeah. No rush.
About 8:20.
8:20? Okay. All right. Okay. 8:20. Okay. 8:20. Give him about 20 minutes. No, this isn't bad. You should see the weekends here, especially when the Raiders have a home game. When the Raiders have a home game, it's just crazy here. This is one of the higher end, places for sure. Hopefully we'll be able to. I need these people to leave. Like, my best spot is kind of. Here, let me walk around. Let me see. Sometimes I lose the reception on this side, but it's a little less quiet if I could get them from here. If I could get them. He's a good guy. He's a photographer too. He takes a lot of photos. He actually did Joseph's last birthday. He was here. So he's a good guy. I got him a ticket a couple years ago to come to the MJ1 show with us. So I sat with him and Big Al. It was nice. He's a good guy. He's a Jackson fan. I called him today. He said, "Yeah, anything you need." There's really not much out here, Jackson-wise, other than the store, and the store is closed at night now at 6 o'clock. So maybe I'll pass by tomorrow, see if maybe in the afternoon, maybe they're playing Tito videos or something. Hopefully we can hear them from here. The only thing is it gets loud. So sometimes I have to walk right up to him there. I asked him if he had any pictures on he's got his little iPad there. So hopefully he's got some, like I said, he did photography. So he's here every Monday and Tuesday from 8 to 12. If you're ever here in Vegas at the Bellagio, just come by, say hi, say you're in our Facebook group. He plays almost anything. He knows a lot of Michael songs, and he kind of saw me dressed up here once, and so I said, "Do you know any Michael Jackson songs?" He goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Do you know Smile?" He goes, "That's not a Michael Jackson song." I go, "That's true. I mean, it's true. Michael wasn't the original." So, from then we kind of became friends, and he. If you're having a bad night, it's a fun way to come. If you want to have, if you want to have a cocktail, just table for 2, table for 4. You can have a drink and listen to Mr. Ray. It's you know, it's a nicer crowd here. Was that on a live? What's the question, Nia? Was that on a live? I don't know if you're talking to me or not. The comments are a little delayed. I'm a little buffering. Picture doesn't look as sharp again. Hold on a second. I don't know if that's any better. When I first met him, no, I don't think it was live. I don't think it was live. Although it could have been. It's been a few years. Yeah, it's been a few years. I think I'm seeing. Let me see. Can't tell if that's all right. Camera pull. Can you guys hear this? Can't really hear it. My Sharia Moore, Stevie Wonder. Sorry, Mary Helen. Look, the Jacksons were cousins with Stevie Wonder, so it's only fitting. way we were. Barbra Streisand. You guys, so he told me about 8:20, so it's, hang on a second, let me see what time it is. 8:10, so probably like 2 more songs. He takes a break at like 8:45, so he's probably gonna play the Jacksons. the Bellagio Piano Bar for you guys just tuning in. This is our friend Mr. Ray. I asked him if he could play a couple of Jackson 5 songs tonight in honor of Tito, who, if you don't know, sadly passed away yesterday. And we've done tributes for about 3 hours so far from Gary, Indiana. Camera pull, I'm sorry. Nothing I could do. Hey everybody. Tito was going home to Oklahoma. Yeah, Joel, let's hope so, right? What song is this? I know it. What song is this? I want to say Whitney, but it's not. Oh no, Blue, Blue, my love. Come on, somebody. No, not Bridge Over. No. Something, my heart is blue, blue. 'Cause I'm without you. Right? I kind of vaguely have it. It's a theme from like a musical, I think. All right, probably one or two more, and then 8:13. Can't hear. Yeah, I'm gonna get up closer. I'm gonna walk up closer. The only thing is the reception's not bad here, but yeah, we have to be able to hear it. So. This is, I think, Love and Marriage, right? Frank Sinatra, Married Without Children. Can you guys hear this, or do you need me to go closer? I kind of want to see the picture, so let's. You can't hear? Okay. Some can, some can't. I don't know. Fly me to the moon. All right. I'm gonna head up there right after this song. said 8:20, so. Here we go. Hopefully we don't get blocked. Dancing Machine, Never Can Say Goodbye.
Okay.
Smile, and that's it.
Smile, okay.
Slow version for Tito.
You doing good?
Yeah, yeah.
I miss seeing you. I miss seeing you.
I'll leave that in here for you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mister. Yeah, it's been a bad 24 hours.
Did you like any of the pictures that I sent you?
Yeah.
You like them?
Yeah. You took them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I kept telling people you did photography. All right, Tito, this is for you, my friend. Thank you, Mr. Ray.
So you like some of those photos?
Yeah. It's not, yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
Good.
They want to know, you have a website?
No, I just have a Facebook site.
You're on Facebook? Okay.
Yeah, Ray
Okay.
Glover. Yeah,
I'm still
Facebook.
Monday and Tuesday, 8 to 12,
Yeah.
same schedule. Okay. Okay, yeah, you guys
It's
come by.
always good to see you.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't like this, but yeah. All right, thanks again, Mr. Ray. Thank you. Oh, boy. Let's see if we could get maybe a happy song at the fountains, and we'll call it a night. You guys, so that was Mr. Ray. Oh boy, hold on. It's not a good idea.
Đây đây, cô đây gia đình ơi, mọi người đi theo con trước nha. Đi tao mấy lần mình sẽ quay về để
I'm much wiser and older now. Yeah, I seem to know what's wrong from right. I see the world in a different light. You know I'm not the same no more. It feels good, and I'm glad that I know it. Yeah. So when I see a young man act a fool, yeah, run around without a clue, don't wanna do what he's supposed to do, searching everywhere to find his place. Yeah, you know the home's where the heart is.
That's what he told me. He said,
Goodbye. Oh yeah. That's where you belong.
that's where you belong.
Always what you're looking for. You ain't gotta look no more. Always where the heart is. Uncle Tito, can you talk to them real quick?
You know, young fellas out there in this world searching to find your place in life. All you got to do is walk backwards. Something like moonwalk. Go back home. Let's go back home. That's where the heart is. That's where the baby is. That's where the kids is. That's where the life is.
That's where the heart is. That's where you belong. Always what you're looking for. You ain't gotta look no more. Always where the heart is. Easy.
Okay, you guys, that's about 4 hours. Our little tribute to Tito. Part one, you guys just tuning in. Part one was we hooked up with our friends down in Gary, and they were having a little vigil for Tito down there. So thanks to LaDonna and the Jackson family, and we played some videos. And part two here was Mr. Ray here at the Bellagio, played a couple Jackson 5 songs and that. So once again, I don't have any other information that you guys don't know. I guess we'll hear about things in the upcoming days. Obviously the family needs time to grieve. We have to give them their space. And it seems so with the internet now, right? Everything, we're probably going to hear all different stuff. I'm not gonna post it. I'm not gonna comment on it. It doesn't really. I mean, if and when there's a service, we'll do something from the group as far as flowers. Wherever he's laid to rest, whether it's Oklahoma or California, I'll go out there. I'm sure it's a private service in the beginning, so I'll go the day after. I'll let you guys know. We'll do something, nice, a piece from the group. I don't know what else. As far as the concerts go, once again, I have no information. As of this morning, they're still on. Most people said on Ticketmaster there's still tickets. It seems hard to imagine that they would be, but you know, I don't know. It's 5 weeks from now, October 25th in Atlantic City and November 1st in Cincinnati, both at Hard Rocks. October 12th there'll be a convention. That's in Los Angeles, so I'm assuming that, you know, that's going to go on. Other than that, I don't know. Into next year, you know, this is barely 24 hours old. So it was about this time last night when, well, a little earlier when it's, you know, it started getting crazy. And so, all right, you guys, thanks everybody for watching. You know, our thoughts with the Jackson family, Mr. Jackson, his children, his brothers, the extended family, the fans. It's now June 25th and September 15th. It's hard to get used to that, right? We're just, you know, I just saw them less than 2 weeks ago, September 1st at Fool in Love. They were the opening act on the main stage, and we were all in San Diego the night before. They took a 2.5-hour bus trip. I didn't get to my hotel till 3:45. I probably fell asleep at 4 something. I woke up at 7 something. Took an Uber to meet Wendy, the girls, and Corey T. We all headed out. We got out of the Uber and they were doing sound checks. Can You Feel It? They were the opening act. You know, yeah. You know, we never know. So, all right, everybody. Hey, Mickey, you guys just tuning in. Sorry. Yeah, I started at 5 o'clock. Part 1's up there. I'll post part 2. I don't think we got blocked, which is good. No volume? I don't know why. You should have volume. Maybe hit the refresh. Yeah, hit the refresh button. I'll post it on the YouTube channel. Happy Michael Jackson Day. Just in case as a backup. If I hear anything through the grapevine, once it's confirmed a couple times over, I'll post it. Other than that, I don't have any, you know, I don't have any information. Yeah. All right, you guys, everybody, again, thanks for watching. Tito, you know, we love you, man. And all right, we'll see you guys soon. Bye.